Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome into my office here at Bethany. Blessed to have you with me today. As we get ready for this weekend, we have this story being told by Jesus, and it's not really just a parable. They're watching. He and his disciples are in the temple and they're watching what people are doing. And this one widow comes walking up to the offering and gives two tiny coins. Now, all these other people, presumably wealthy people, had come through and made a presentation out of dumping larger amounts of money into the offering. And Jesus immediately points out to his disciples, see that widow over there? She gave more than any of the others, not because she gave a larger amount, but because she very humbly gave a larger percentage of what she was able to give. Think about it for a moment. In our society, we have all these millionaires and billionaires who would love to brag about what they do for us, for other people. Um, you know, I'm a billionaire. I gave $1 million towards cancer research. Well, it's like what, 1%? you or I'm a billionaire. I'm not going to take a salary. Good for you. But you have $1 billion. You could literally solve people's problems if you really wanted to. It's about the humility, and it is about the level at which, the percentage at which people give. This is a stewardship gospel. There's no two ways around that. And I know sometimes people don't like to hear about stewardship, but just hear me out for a minute. It doesn't always have to be about money. Sometimes stewardship can be about the time that we give or the emotion that we give to somebody. We've all been in that situation, right? Where there's somebody around us and we are trying desperately to hold them up, to get them through a few months or years, whatever it may be. At times it wears on us. But the truth is, we're okay. So as long as we're okay, whatever we give to somebody else, whatever emotion we can give to them, whatever strength we can give to them, it's a gift. And out of our abundance, it's worth giving, right? We give out of abundance. There's a truth that exists about our country. We are wealthier than almost any other country in the world. We may be the wealthiest country in the world. When people say things like, well, it's too bad that people are hungry. Why are people hungry? Because we decide that our priorities need to be something different. Think about us as a nation. Where are our priorities? And I'm not talking politics. I'm not talking election. Not worried about that. Just where are our priorities? We put an awful lot, and we should. We put an awful lot, though, into our military. I was talking to somebody one time. He's a Vietnam veteran, and he pointed out to me, he goes, those $1 billion jets that we get for the military, why don't we get 10 instead of 11 and use that other $1 billion to help offset some of the needs in this country and throughout the world? What we do is a reflection on our priorities. The people who are walking through the temple and making a presentation out of throwing their coins into the offering were showing us their priority. Their priority was attention. Look at me. I'm wealthy and I gave. Give me attention for that. And then this widow comes along and she just very humbly throws a couple little coins in. It's pretty much all she has. And she walks away, doesn't draw attention to herself, doesn't say anything, doesn't do anything. Yet Jesus raises her up. He raises her up for her humility and for the level, the percentage, if you will, of what she gave. Like I said, it doesn't have to be about money. It can be about time. It can be about service. It can be about talents and resources. It doesn't have to be money. There are always people out there that need us. Volunteer at the food bank for a couple hours a week. Come help our community supper for a few hours a week. And by the way, community supper isn't just a Friday night thing, the last Friday of each month. There's prep time that goes into that. Come help our quilters when they are making quilts for refugees throughout the world. They have a really good time, by the way, every Tuesday morning. There are so many ways. Come help our music program. Come help out with our youth program. Come help out with our senior ministries. Volunteer. Find ways to give, not for attention, but just out of pure compassion, love, and grace. That's what the widow did. She gave out of pure compassion, love, and grace. Think about that. We'll talk more about that this week. I look forward to seeing you. I know it's gloomy outside. Still, this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Thanks be to God. Amen.